Okay, let's talk about what we learned today. Rigid transformations. So transformations where all pairs of corresponding lengths and angles, measures in the figure and in the image are equal. So if you look at the one we have over here, you see that all the angles are the same size and all the side lengths are the same size. So we call that a rigid transformation. Okay, translations, reflections, and rotations are all rigid transformations. So that when you do one of these transformations here, you preserve the size of the angle and the side lengths. That's what makes it a rigid transformation. Okay, think of ways that you could look at two shapes and tell that one is not the image of the other under a rigid transformation. What we just talked about. If two shapes have different side lengths or angle measures, then there is no rigid transformation taking one shape to the other. So some of them are very easy to tell, but others you're going to have to measure to be sure. Okay, what are some good ways to tell whether one shape can be taken to another with a sequence of rigid transformations? Well, you could measure all the sides and angle measures to ensure that corresponding measurements are equal, or you could use tracing paper to see if one shape matches up exactly with the other. Okay, what are the three basic types of rigid transformations again? The rotation. We have rotations, translations, and reflections. These are all rigid transformations. You have to preserve the length of the sides and the same angles and must be equal. Okay, so today's goals, I can describe the effects of a rigid transformation on the lengths and angles in a polygon. Okay, so after watching this video, you're going to need to go to your practice problems and work those. So just click next and go to the practice problems.